Okay, so this is our railgun. Let's talk about how it's made. I 3D printed this casing here. This is a prototype of it. That's nice because I can handle it. Basically, there's two pieces to the 3D print. There's the drawer guide and then the thing that holds the rails. And into the drawer guides, one by one, we put a whole bunch of neodymium rare earth magnets. And you insert them one at a time, and then they're held in place even though they want to flip over by being inside of a drawer. And that generates a magnetic field that's pointing fairly uniformly. So you see, in this case, it's pointed up out of the area between the rails. Okay, so the deal here is that I then bought some of these rods from Canadian Tire. They're 3/20ths of an inch long. You can revise the 3D print model to be wider or narrower. I like these for rigidity. I have another pair on the back. The system, it's under a lot of forces because of these magnets that are all arranged in exactly the orientation they don't like being, all downwards. So I've attached these rods on the back with Gorilla Glue. And these rods go into inset channels with Gorilla Glue. These are soldered together here. Basically, what you want to do is put 2 amps of current through this. I decided for safety reasons to just pile on a whole bunch of power sources so that I can get 2 amps using 10 volts. This is essentially what it looks like. You need, ooh, hey, I forgot it was on. The main issue with this is actually making a reliable connection between the rod and the rails. Sometimes you need to sand it using sandpaper, like this. Make it nice and shiny. In this case, this is a little aluminum rod. You can use other things. If you use something that is magnetic, for instance, this rod here is, I thought it was copper, so I dragged it up, but it's some other magnetic alloy. It will just kind of stick in place. So you want to use some, find yourself something that's as round as can be so that it rolls along these rails and, conductive. But also non-magnetic. You'll see that it works. All the sparks are essentially generated from surface consistencies, and we'll leave a little trail of markings on your rod. So you'll need to sand these down regularly. Yeah, so this is my railgun. It's a fairly nice demonstration of how forces can be generated by a current inside of a magnetic field. So in this case, the current comes down this rail and goes across on the rod and then comes back. And according to the right-hand rule, this rod's going to feel a force in this direction. Yes, it's fun. Anyway, that is that's our railgun.